Hi guys, welcome back to CoCo Budgets. In today's video I will be setting up my budget for February, so if that's something you're interested in then please keep watching. So in my last video I went through my sinking fund savings tracker and I just worked out how much I would like to dedicate towards each of my categories on a monthly basis. I'll be keeping this to one side just for my own reference. I'll be doing two different incomes for two different countries. I'll be doing my UK income and setting up my budget for that, and then I'll be doing my UAE income. So if you don't already know, I live in a different country. I live in the UAE, I live in Dubai specifically, and I earn in both the UK and in Dubai. So I'm going to start off with my UK budget because there's less to account for that one. So I am going to just budget for it. Now, I realized in one of my old videos, I said I don't know what the budget category is for, but I actually now know what it's for. Silly me, I can't believe I didn't realize what it was for. So I'm going to put up here. Let me zoom out a bit actually. So at the top, I'm just basically going to write February. Paycheck date, I'm not going to put anything there, okay? I am going to put at the very top here, I'm just going to write UK so that I know this is for my UK income. So my UK income is basically just from a few students that I tutor who live in the UK, and they pay me into my UK account because it's just much easier. Okay. Right, so now I'm going to start with income source. So I'm expecting to get money from two different sources in terms of my UK income. I'm expecting to get money from 11 Plus. 11 Plus is basically just a tuition agency that I work with. I've been working with them for over 6 months now. So I'm expecting some money in for the work that I did in I'm expecting some money from them for the work that I did in January. So I'm going to budget for 840. I'm going to do £, 840. Okay. Second income source I'm expecting in my UK account is from private tuition. So private tuition, so that's just a parent, or should I say a student that I work with privately, and I'm expecting, it could be more, but I'm expecting 360. That's the bare minimum. I've given them the option of either paying it all up front for what they've booked. So I take block bookings only, I don't take daily bookings. So I'm either expect them to pay 360 for the month, or the full cost, which is £900 up front, or another amount if they want to pay every 5 weeks. So either one really, but I'm going to just budget for the lower amount so that if I get more, then I can just add it into somewhere else basically. So total, so that'll be 840 plus 360, which totals 1,200. Total 1,200. Okay, so in terms of my bills, so these are just 4 bills for the UK because I do have some things I pay for back home. I'm going to put rent. That will be due on the 1st or the 2nd. So my 11 Plus money should come in on the 1st, and my rent's due the 1st. There is already some money in that account, I believe, so it should all work itself out. If not, then it normally works itself out anyways. So for my rent, 498, and then also EDF, which is my gas and electric, and that I'm expecting possibly by about the 3rd, although it could be later. I don't know what that bill would be, but I'm going to budget £70. It's normally around that amount. Okay, so now if I do my bills total, I'm using my calculator off screen because I know sometimes it makes the screen go a bit blurry. 498 plus 70 equals 568. Okay, so 568 bills total. Great. So if I do my 1,200, again, I'll just do that off screen. Actually, I'll just do it here so you guys can see. So if I do my 1,200 minus 568, that leaves me with £632, which I put here. Perfect. All right. Now, cash envelopes. I don't have any UK based cash envelopes because I obviously am not based there, so I don't need to. So I'm just going to use my red pen and just strike through it. Sinking funds. For sinking funds, I'm going to put money aside for my council tax, which I know will be due in probably about April, I think it is. So for that, I'm just going to write here, council tax. How much I'm going to budget for that? Well, if I've got 632 left, I want to definitely make sure that I have a rollover for the following month so that I know my rent's covered. So I'm going to put that in first. So I'm going to go to savings and I'm going to put rollover. And that will be, well, if my rent's 498, I'll just put a rollover of £500. I won't have to pay EDF. I pay every 3 months. So I just have to budget for rollover for my rent. So I'm going to put £500. So then if we go to our 632 that we had left minus the £500, that leaves me with 132. So then thinking about my council tax, I will budget £100 for it. Okay, so I'll budget £100. So then if I just do this one, oh, you guys can't see. If I do 132 minus 100, that will just leave me with my £32. For £32 that's left over, I will put into my Clover challenge. Yeah, one of my Clover challenges. My Clover challenge, which is, I showed you in my previous video. If you've not seen it, go check it out. One of my savings challenges. So I'll put £32 here. And that's all. So my savings total is £532. My sinking funds total is just £100. Now let me just calculate everything. So I'm just going to zoom you guys out a bit. So if I go through everything, so 1,200 minus 568 for my bills, minus 100 for my sinking funds, minus 532 for my savings, that leaves me with 0, which is where I want to be. There'll be no, sorry guys, my card was full, so I had to delete some excess footage. Anyways, if I just fill this out now super quick, just to basically account for what I've just done. So again, in the budget column, income total was 1,200 minus 568 minus 100. Ooh, no, not this one. Income total 100. Savings total 532, debts total 0, 0, 1,200. So that leaves me with 0, which is my zero-based budget. So this is for my UK income, all here. Now I'm going to do for my UAE income. So same thing again, month will be February. I'm just going to write on here UAE. Okay, so starting off with my income source. So I'm expecting some money from 4 different places. 2 of them guaranteed, 2 is just business. You know how things go with business. So I'll just talk through them super quick. Let me zoom in some more. So first is, I'm going to put Express Ing. This is my old company that I worked for before getting my new job. So I have a new job, which I mentioned in my previous video. So this is the last of the income from them. I'm expecting 800 dirhams. Okay, so the currency here is dirhams. Then from my new job, which I'm going to put CC, I'm expecting, well, this is what I don't know. because obviously I've just joined, I'm not sure what my salary will be, because there'll be a few days extra, or there might not be a few days extra. There's a few things I need to work out in terms of my salary with them, but I'm just going to put what the lower side is potentially at 7,000 dirhams. That's on the lower end of what I'm expecting to an extent. Then we have tuition, so I'm going to put private tutor, because I do tutor, as mentioned, I tutor students online, both in the UK and over here as well. So private tuition. For this one, 2,000. Now for this one here, again, it's business, so as long as that parent rebooks, as long as she books again, because her booking's finished now, so as long as she books again, then that will obviously come in. I mean, she says she will, but you just know how things can go at business. And then the last is, again, business. This is Cole's Beauty, which is my business that I run over here. It's just an online beauty supply store where I sell all hair products, hair accessories and everything like that at wholesale. So I have a customer that's basically put her order in. I'm just waiting for her to pay. So that would be 1,700, oops, no comma, and 90. That was what I'm expecting after everything's been shipped and everything. I'm expecting that as profit. So this is my income. Let me just total that all up. So we have 800 plus, what have we got, 7,000 plus 2,000 plus 1,790 equals, so 11,590. 11,590. So that's income total of what I'm expecting. So this is what I'm budgeting for. Now from this, we're going to do bills. So I'm going to put rent. I actually don't pay my rent monthly. I pay it every quarter. But I like to look at it as a bill, so then I know it's a priority. So rent, I'm just going to put a dash because it's not due next month, but I'm going to treat it like it is. And for that, I'm going to budget 2,670. Then we have my car. I'm actually supposed to take my car back and get a new one. Fingers crossed everything works out, but I'm supposed to take it back. I'm just going to budget as if I was paying my normal monthly amount. So for car, I'm going to put a dash because it depends on when I get the new one. But I'm going to put 1050. So 1,050. Then my phone needs to be, my contract will be renewed on the 1st of March. I'm thinking if I account for the money here, it will just make life a bit easier, because obviously it's at the very beginning of the following month. So I'm going to put phone, which isn't a normal bill I pay. I'm going to put 1st of the 3rd so that I know. I think it might cost probably about 1,200, but I'm going to put 1,300. I'd rather over budget than under budget. So 1,300 is what I'm going to budget. And then my final bill will be gym, which will come out on the final day, which I think will be the 28th of the 2nd. And that's, I'm going to budget 200. So now let me just total up my bills. So we've got 2,670 plus 1,050 plus 1,300 plus 200. 5,220 bills total. 5,220. Then we do our income total up here, subtract our bills total. So 11,590 minus 5,220. 6,370 remaining. 6,370. Okay. Cash envelopes. I have food, fuel, and I usually have personal here, but I've been looking at my personal situation, and usually I have a cash envelope for personal and a sinking fund for personal. And I think in hindsight, I don't know if it's necessary really. I should just have one or the other, to be honest. So what I'll do is I'll just keep it right now as a cash envelope. So personal. So for food, I usually budget, what do I budget? 300. I think it's 250, but I'll put 300. Fuel, 400, as it works out about 100 a week if I have an active week. And then personal, I'm going to put 300. Yeah, I'm going to put 300. So then if I total that up, I don't need a calculator. 3, 4, 7, 1,000. So that then makes it to, just move this up. That then makes it to cash envelopes total of 1,000 dirhams. Then if I do my bills, the amount left minus 1,000, that's 5,370. Right, 5,370. Okay. Now, if you've watched my previous videos, you know that I normally skip sinking funds. I do that last, and then I go to debts, because debts is I prioritize debts over sinking funds just at the minute. I've only got one debt at the moment, although I'm expecting another one in February for DHL, but that can just wait really. So for debt, it's just a credit card I have that I need to just clear. So I'd like to put aside, ideally I'd like to do 1,500, but I think that's me being a bit too adventurous. So I'm going to just say 1,000. Okay, I'm going to say 1,000. So then what I do is I'm going to look at my amount left, 5,370, and if I minus 1,000, that's 4,370. I'm going to use my pencil and just make a note of it over here. So that's 4,370. Just to keep that in mind, so that's what I know I'm working with for these two categories. Okay. Now I'm going to go to sinking funds. I'm not doing savings first. I'm going to do sinking funds. So I know I've got business. Then I've got car, social, household, personal, which I'll put it in, but I don't think I'm adding anything there. Personal. Then I've got medical, travel, and gifts. We continue. So for business, I know already I'm using my savings tracker, which is over here. I know I need to budget 3,000 for that. That's a must. My car, I actually wrote down I'll do 1,050, but I think I don't know what I was thinking. Like, I think I wanted to know that for next year I just make sure that I've got the money all up front already, but no, I think I'll just do half or so. So I'm going to do 500 for car ideally. Social, I'm going to do, let's just see what I put down, 200 for social. And then household I'm going to do a little bit more because there's some things I just really need to buy for the house. So I'm going to put 200. I think I'd budgeted only 150, but I'm going to put 200. Personal, I'm going to leave that for a moment. Medical, I'd like to put in 100. Travel as well, I'd budgeted 1,000, but I'm going to put in half. I'm going to put in 500. And then gifts, I'll just say 100, which is what I'd budgeted anyways. When I say budgeted, I mean my savings tracker that I did in the previous video. That's what these are roughly the numbers I'd put down, kind of. Now I'm going to just total up and see what I have. So 3,000 plus 500 plus 200 plus 200 plus 100 plus 500 plus 100 equals 4,600. So now, if I look at this, did I go wrong somewhere? 522,151. If I look at this, this is the number I wrote down. I'm now over budget, so now I need to really go back and revise these, which is fine. It happens. It's just one of those things, really. So what I would do personally, because even though it's a budget, I still just need to make sure that I'm within that budget so that I don't make a mess of the actual. So I'm going to go back and look at everything and think about what I can change and what can be revised. So this needs to stay. 500 for car, social, household, medical, travel, gifts. Right, I'm going to change car to just yeah, I'm going to change car, guys. I'm going to change that to just 100. Oh, it's a shame, but it's okay. So I'm going to just make a 1 over this on top, like so. I'm going to make that 100. So now when I total it up, I've got 3,000 plus 100 plus 200 plus 200 plus 100 plus 500 plus 100. So now 4,200. That's fine, isn't it? 4,200. Okay, so realistically that should leave me with 170. Let me just run through everything and just check. So I had an income of 11,590, Okay, then I'm minusing my bills, which is 5,220, minusing my cash envelopes, 1,000, minusing sinking funds, 4200, minusing my credit card of 1,000, leaves me 170. Perfect, okay. So 170 will just go towards my savings. Okay, so for my savings, you know I'm doing a 100 envelope challenge, even though it's not really an envelope challenge. I'm putting the money into a tin, but I want to call it the 100 envelope challenge. So I'm going to put 100 envelope, like so. Let's see. What I'm going to do is I think I'll split it actually. Yeah, I think I might split it. I think I might put 70 in to my tin. So my savings total 70. Then up here, you know, I've got this personal category that I said I don't know if I want to keep. Let me put the 100 in here, I think. Yeah. So now look, changing this one. So I know then my sinking funds total is 4,300. Yeah, 4,300, which is fine. So then the amount left, if I do 5,370 minus 4,300, so here 5,370 minus 4,300 equals 1,070 left. 1,070 minus the 70 is just 1,000, and then 1,000 minus 1,000 equals 0. Perfect, so that's our zero-based budget. Let me just fill out this part here just to double check everything, and then we'll finish. So 11,590 minus 5,220 minus 1,000 minus 4,300 minus 70 minus 1,000. Okay, and there we have it. So I've now done my 2 budgets for my 2 sets of incomes for 2 different countries. Here, this is what I'll use. I'll do my sinking funds, cash stuffing videos. Whenever I get any form of income, I'll just fill it in and write in my actual column. And then at the end of February, I'll just do a budget check to just check that everything matched up. And then I'll also set up my budget for March. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel so that we can grow. And yeah, see you guys in my next one. Bye.